All right, so welcome to this other episode of the Open Forum podcast. This is the podcast where diverse ideas converge, and also every subject is worth it for discussion here. So today's episode we are tackling the topic of how to boost self-esteem. So our guest today will be explaining more about some simple ways to boost to build confidence and to maintain self-confidence, and also how can positive affirmation help with self-esteem. So let me give a chance to our guest to introduce himself.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Tony Kazia. I'm the counselor.
All right. So, as I've already said, today we'll be tackling the issue of how to boost self-esteem. So, before we go any further, we have to understand what exactly self-esteem is, and also why is it important. So, I would like you, our guest, to to elaborate on that one. So, what exactly is self-esteem, and also why is it important for us?
Uh, self-esteem refers to the way we perceive ourselves and the way we value ourselves. So it is important because it directly affects our mental health, relationships, and
Yeah, okay.
overall well-being.
Yeah.
So when someone has healthy self-esteem,
Yeah.
they feel they feel more confident in their abilities
Yes.
and
Yes.
are better able to handle challenges and setbacks. Conversely, low self-esteem can lead to self-doubt,
Okay.
like negative thinking and difficulties in both personal and professional life.
Okay.
So, boosting self-esteem helps individuals become more resilient,
Yeah.
motivated, and happy.
Okay.
So,
So, what are some of the simple ways to build and maintain self-confidence actually?
in short, building self-confidence can start with setting small, achievable goals. Accomplishing these goals
Mm-hmm.
um, reinforce a sense of competence and self-worth. So, engaging in activities you enjoy are good. It can so boost self-confidence.
Okay.
So, practicing self-compassion, where you treat yourself with kindness and understanding,
Mm-hmm.
is another key way to nurture self-confidence. So, in addition,
Yeah.
surrounding yourself with positive people
Yes. Yes. That
who,
actually is important. Yeah.
yeah, those people encourage and uplift you.
Okay.
Um, so they helps to maintain a positive self-image over time.
So, can positive affirmation help self-esteem? How and how? If yes, how?
Um, yeah, positive affirmation are statements that challenges negative. Uh, I'm I'm just starting with the meaning of positive affirmation.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay.
This
That's
is
okay too. Yeah.
yeah, this is the statement that challenges negative self-talk and
Mm.
reforms a positive mindset.
Okay.
So by regularly repeating affirmations
Yeah.
such as "I am capable" or "I'm
I
worthy,"
can do this. Yes.
I can make it.
Yeah.
Individual, so um, can shift the mind, the
Mm-hmm.
thinking patterns from doubt and criticism to confident and self-assurance.
Okay.
Over time, these affirmations can rewire the brain to focus on strengths,
Mm-hmm.
rather than weaknesses. So, promoting healthier self-image. So, using affirmations consistently helps create more empowering internal dialogue, which is
Mm-hmm.
essential for boosting self-esteem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your opinions, why do you think why do you think self comparison is important for improving self esteem?
Let me also start with the self-compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it involves, treating yourself um with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend.
Okay.
So it helps improve self-esteem by reducing self-criticism and
Yeah.
promoting a more balanced and forgiving view of oneself.
Okay.
So when you practice self-compassion,
Mm.
you are more likely to accept mistakes and imperfections, which foster emotions resilience and emotional resilience and a healthy self-concept.
Okay.
So self-compassion also helps alleviate feeling of shame or inadequacy.
Inadequacy, yes,
Yeah,
feeling inadequate. Yeah.
and making it easy to maintain a positive
Okay.
self-esteem. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to give us some common causes of low self-esteem. What exactly are they?
Uh, Let me two these causes into two categories from the
Yeah.
adult and the childhood or adolescence. So let's start with the adulthood. The first cause is you're confident. Um, you're confident. When the I mean when you're confident, it's not. Uh, yeah, the first one is confident, and the second one is your identity. Uh, Identity, we're talking about gender, sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another one is your sense of belonging. Like this is the feeling like I'm not belonging to this family, and
Yeah.
I'm not belonging to these friends,
Yeah.
and or to this work. When you are adult and then you are working, you might feel like this work is not worthy for me. So uh, when you have that mindset, it also accelerates to the low self-esteem.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let me go to the childhood or adolescence.
Yes.
These young people, may have the feeling, yeah, children or adolescents, these are the young people. So the first cause is being bullied or not fitting in at school.
Okay.
Another one is not receiving support from your parents.
From parents, yes.
Yeah, these children sometimes compare themselves with others. So they might feel like my friend is well supported and I'm not.
Supported and I'm not. Yeah.
So this is the second cause, and another one is being
Neglected.
neglected or abused.
Yeah.
So this also might make someone to have low self-esteem because they might feel like this is the way of life, and there will be no solutions actually to go favor with their lives. So
Okay.
another one is performing poor.
Yeah.
At
Let's
school.
say in the class, yes, exactly.
Yeah, this also might
lower your self-esteem. Okay.
Another one is stressive life events such as divorce. Yeah, these are the situation that lower the self-esteem.
Okay. So how can mindfulness practices help to improve someone's self-esteem? Okay. How can that kind of mindfulness practices help to improve or to boost someone's self-esteem?
Uh, mindfulness encourages individuals to become more aware of their thoughts and emotions without judgment. So this awareness can help people to recognize negative self-talk and challenge it in the moment, reducing its power over their self-esteem.
Okay.
Mindfulness also promotes self-acceptance by helping individuals stay present and focus on their strengths rather than dwelling on past failure or future anxieties.
Yeah.
By fostering a non-judgmental attitude towards towards oneself. So mindfulness creates
Yeah,
the
yeah.
space for self-compassion and positive
Okay, okay, okay.
self-reflection.
So do you think accomplishment of maybe something can play a role in boosting the self-esteem of someone else?
uh yeah, accomplishments, even small ones can have a significant impact on self-esteem.
Yeah.
Achieving goals reforms the belief that you are capable and competent,
Yes, and competent.
and
Yeah.
competent, yeah, which in turn builds confidence.
Yeah.
Celebrating milestone,
Yes,
no matter
yes,
how
yes.
minor,
How minor
yeah,
the achievement is. Okay.
yeah, helps to develop a sense of pride and satisfaction, making
Okay.
it easier
Yes.
to recognize your strengths. When individuals rigorously set and achieve goals, they'll create a positive feedback loop that continually
Mm.
boost their self-esteem over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, so how can someone stop negative self-talk that can harm someone else's self-esteem or his or her self-esteem? How can someone stop that negative talk to him or herself?
uh it begins with recognizing when it happened.
Okay.
You know uh once thoughts by asking whether they are once identified,
Mm,
individuals can challenge those thoughts by asking whether they are rational or based on fact. So
mm.
replacing negative statements like I am not good enough,
Yes, yes, I'm not good enough. I can't do this or what?
yeah, with
Yes.
a positive or neutral one, such as
Okay.
I am doing my best,
I am trying my
I
best.
can make
I
it,
can make it. I can do it. Okay.
or shift the focus.
Yeah.
So it is also helpful to practice self
Mm, mm,
compassion by reminding yourself that it is okay to make mistakes.
mm,
Everyone makes mistakes, uh, and over time, consistently replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, so can transform the
mm.
inner dialogue and improve the self-esteem.
So, in your opinion, how can social media affect self-esteem, and also how can it be done? Okay, how can it be done about it?
Um, Social media often presents a filtered vision of reality,
Mm,
leading to comparisons that can negatively impact the self-esteem.
mm, mm.
Uh, when when you're watching videos on the
Yeah,
TikTok,
on
you might
TikTok was it was
you have the uh, you have such image of comparing yourself with
yourself
others,
with
like,
others online? Yeah,
yeah, like these people are doing this, then
better
you
than
might
me.
feel like you are
Yes,
lower than everyone else.
yes, yeah.
So seeing others created lives may cause individuals to feel inadequate or dissatisfied
Yeah,
with their
dissatisfied.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So to combat this, it is important to limit time
Mm, mm.
spent on social media and
Okay.
curate your feed to
Mm, mm,
include positive detoxes.
mm,
Can
mm.
also help reduce feelings of comparisons and
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
So by focusing on real life
Mm,
experiences and relationships, individuals can maintain a healthy sense
mm.
of self worth.
Okay, you have explained also how that we have to to unplug ourselves from maybe digital things or whatever. That also just reminded me of the previous episode that we have done of unplugging from the use of technology. So I just want to acknowledge that. So,
Mm.
what are some of the daily habits that can improve self-esteem?
Uh, Actually, a person need to develop daily habits that reinforce self-worth can significantly improve self-esteem.
Okay.
These habits include starting the day with positive
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 talk.
affirmations.
Yes,
Yeah,
positive
you
affirmation.
know,
Yes.
uh,
today is my day, something like that.
Yeah, this is the day,
Mm. This
this
is
is the
my
day to
day.
make it,
Yeah.
and engaging in physical activity to boost the mood,
Okay.
and also practicing gratitude by acknowledging things you are thankful for.
Yes,
Uh,
that's very much important, and
yeah.
also that's the other topic of
Oh
of
yeah.
my previous episode
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah. We are talking about the same thing,
Yes,
appreciating.
yes, yeah, appreciation. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So setting small management
Mm,
goals
mm.
each day and celebrating your progress can also help reforms feelings of accomplishment.
Okay.
And in addition to that,
Mm,
we're talking about taking time for self-care and
mm, mm.
doing things you enjoy
Yes.
can also improve your overall sense of well-being and confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what exactly? Okay. I mean, how can setting boundaries improve self-esteem? Setting
Um,
boundaries, like maybe I can do this. I want to do this. Yes. Whatever it takes, I can't do that thing. I want to do these things. How can that thing for setting boundaries improve self-esteem?
uh, this is essential actually. This is essential for protecting one's mental and emotion,
Yeah.
um, uh, which is closely tied to self-esteem.
Okay.
When individuals set healthy boundaries,
Yeah.
they communicate their needs and limits to others,
Mm-hmm.
and fostering respect and self-respect. So boundaries help to prevent resentment and feelings of being taken advantage
Of,
of,
yeah.
uh, which can um, erode self-esteem. So by taking control of their personal space,
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
energy,
Yeah.
individuals reforms their self-worth and
Mm.
demonstrate that they value themselves.
Okay. So I remember I remember some minutes back you mentioned of surrounding yourself with good people that can
Yeah,
influence you. So how is
with,
it important to surround yourself with supportive people to improve your self-esteem?
um, the people we spend time with
Yeah.
have a significant influence on our self-esteem.
Yeah.
Uh, Surrounding yourself with supportive or positive individuals
Yeah. Yeah.
helps to reinforce a sense of belonging
Yes.
and self-worth. So these people can offer encouragement,
Mm.
celebrate your
Your successes.
successes,
Yes.
um, and provide constructive feedback
Mm.
when needed.
Mm.
Uh, so, in contrast, toxic relationships that involve constant criticism or
Mm. Mm.
negativity can
Okay.
erode self-esteem.
Mm.
So, by choosing to engage with those who uplift and inspire you,
Mm.
you create an environment where your confidence and self-esteem can
Mm.
thrive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we see people stepping out of their comfort zone just maybe to boost their confidence, so or their self-esteem. So how does stepping out of your comfort zone boost your self-esteem?
Uh, that's a good question. Stepping out of your comfort zone
Mm.
challenges you to confront fears
Yeah, to confront your
yeah,
fears.
and
Yeah.
push past self-imposed limits,
Yeah. Yeah.
which can be empowering. Each time you try something new or
Mm.
difficult,
Mm.
so you improve to yourself that you are capable of handling uncertainty and adversity.
Mm. Mm.
So this sense of achievement strengthens self-confidence and reinforces the belief that you can succeed in life.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So even in unfamiliar situation,
Mm. Mm.
over time, consistently stepping out of your comfort zone helps expand your capabilities and boost your self-esteem.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you think self-care plays, or what role does self-care or taking care of yourself plays in in improving your self-confidence or self-esteem?
Self-care is crucial for maintain both
Yes,
physical
yes,
and
both physical and
emotional health,
emotional. Yes, yeah.
uh, which in turn positively affects self-esteem. Taking time to care for yourself and
Mm-hmm.
send message that you value uh, your well-being, whether it is through physical,
Yeah,
physical activity,
yeah.
rest, hobbies,
Mm.
or social connections.
Yeah.
Self-care helps recharge your energy and improve your mood.
Mm-hmm.
So when individuals feel good physically and mentally, they are more likely to have a positive self-image and greater confidence um, in their abilities.
Okay. All right. So, what exactly do you think are some of the effects of low self-esteem to someone's person or to someone's life?
Uh, there are so many effects. Having difficulty with relationship
Yeah,
because you have low self-esteem, so you can't manage,
you can manage
to
to.
control relationship,
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
and you can't even overcome the challenges that you are facing in a relationship.
Okay.
We're talking about feeling sad,
Yeah.
um, depressed,
Mm-hmm.
anxious,
Yeah.
or even ashamed, because when let's say that you're working, maybe
Yeah.
you have something else, then
Oh.
uh, you might feel like people are talking about your situation,
About your situation.
because
Okay.
you always work with the negative mind,
Yeah.
so you might feel ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about having low motivation,
Mm-hmm.
feel insecure,
Yeah.
struggles to cope with difficulties in your life,
Okay.
um, because you even like confidence,
Yeah.
because you are low self-esteem,
Yeah.
you can't overcome the challenges that you're facing, as already said. So
Okay.
uh, these are mostly to the adult one and the
Mm-hmm.
young people.
Mm.
uh, they use alcohol, they might use alcohol, drugs to
Feel like.
feel better, like how can I forget these how can I forget this sad moment, how can I forget, you know um all the things that they feel like
Mm-hmm.
they cannot find the solution, and
Okay.
so they use alcohol,
Yeah.
um and also have poor body image,
Mm.
um and the last, they engage in sexual activities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. That actually must happen. Yeah.
yeah, that's the effects of low self-esteem.
Okay. So, earlier you mentioned about showing gratitude or practicing gratitude can also enhance the self-esteem of someone else. So I want you to elaborate on that one. How can practicing gratitude enhance someone's self-esteem?
uh Gratitude shift the focus from what's lacking to what is abundant,
Yeah, yes,
so
exactly.
fostering a positive mindset.
Mm.
uh so when individuals regularly acknowledge the things that they appreciate
That they
in
appreciate,
their
that they are
lives,
grateful for.
uh, they cultivate a sense of fulfillment and
Yeah.
contentment.
Mm-hmm.
So this practice helps to reduce feeling of inadequacy and
Okay.
comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
So both of which can harm self-esteem by
Mm-hmm.
recognizing their achievements,
Yeah.
strengths,
Yeah.
and the support they receive from others.
Okay.
So individuals can boost their sense of self-worth
Self-esteem. Yeah.
and overall confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, before we finish this episode, because I think we are running out of time. So before we finish this episode, I would or what final advice would you give to to someone who is trying to improve their self-esteem?
Uh, Thank you for asking that question to conclude.
Yeah.
Improving self-esteem it is a journey,
Okay.
uh, and it requires the patience
It
and
requires patience. Yeah.
persistence.
Okay.
Start with small steps,
Mm.
like practicing positive self-talk,
Mm-mm.
like speaking to yourself.
Speaking to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, setting achievable goal.
Okay.
Yeah, you can even add the role model on this, like
Yeah.
um, trying to ask like how you achieve,
Mm-mm.
how you
How you getting
how
where
you,
you are? Yeah.
how you maintain to be who you are.
Right now. Yes.
So you always you always live in that channel, like you find the direction, like
Okay.
so in your life. You always start even with a small step, uh, to your your goal. I mean, to you achieve that thing,
Mm.
and celebrating. I mean, celebrating progress along the way.
Oh yeah.
So be kind to yourself, especially when things don't, when the things don't go as planned.
Yes.
And remember that you building confidence
Mm.
takes time.
Okay.
Um So surround yourself with supportive people,
Supportive people as also already. Yeah.
only those people who can push you to the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and taking care of your mental and
Mm.
physical health.
Yeah.
And most important,
Yeah.
believe in
In
your
in your
ability
abilities. Yeah.
to grow over time. So these practices will help you develop a stronger sense of self-worth and confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was very much it was my pleasure to interview on this on this episode of the Open Forum podcast. Uh, I really appreciate your time. I know you're kind of busy person. You do a lot as you're a professional. You're a counselor, so you do a lot. You do counsel a lot of people. So uh, it wasn't that easy to get in touch with you to interview you. So I
Yeah,
really appreciate your time.
I'm also grateful actually for recognizing me to share this
Yeah. Yes.
information.
Yes. Yes.
To I hope that
Yeah.
some audience
Yeah.
will learn something.
Okay. Yes. I think our audience will benefit
Yeah,
from this episode. It will benefit a lot. So uh, precious mine, I want you to feel more appreciated. That I appreciate your time, and thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Good.